Opening scene ominous music. February 25th, 1942, Los Angeles, California. The city was cloaked in darkness, with only the faint glow of the moon casting eerie shadows on the streets below. It was a night that would be etched into the annals of history. The City of Angels had never seen a night like this. The streets were unusually quiet, a stark contrast to the usual hustle and bustle. Streetlights were dimmed and blackout curtains covered windows as a precaution against potential air raids. Tensions were high, the fear of war looming after the recent attack on Pearl Harbor. Families huddled around their radios, listening intently to news updates, their faces etched with worry. The memory of the attack on Pearl Harbor was still fresh, and the threat of another strike was palpable. But what the people of Los Angeles didn't know was that something far more otherworldly was about to unfold over the dark skies of the West Coast. As the night deepened, searchlights began to sweep the sky, their beams crisscrossing in a frantic search for an unseen enemy. The air was thick with anticipation and fear as residents peered out from behind their curtains, eyes wide with apprehension. The events that would transpire on this fateful night would leave an indelible mark on the city and its inhabitants, forever changing their perception of the world around them.
Reports of unidentified aircraft approaching the coast. Citizens are urged to remain calm but stay indoors. The military is on full alert.
For some, it began as nothing more than static on the radio, a faint whisper of something coming. For others, it was the sound of air raid sirens blaring through the quiet streets.
What are we seeing? More Japanese planes?
Negative, sir. These are different, moving too fast, too erratic.
What happened next is the stuff of legends. The military opened fire, anti-aircraft guns roaring to life as bright lights danced across the sky.
Look, there, between the clouds.
It's not a plane.
Suddenly, the lights catch something, a dark, massive object hovering silently in the sky. The official records would later claim it was a false alarm, the result of panic and confusion in a wartime city. According to these documents, the chaos was merely a product of heightened tensions and the fog of war. The official stance was clear. There was no real threat, just a series of unfortunate misunderstandings and miscommunications. But eyewitnesses told a different story, of a massive, unidentified craft hovering over Los Angeles, unmoved by the chaos around it. These witnesses, ordinary citizens and military personnel alike, described a scene that was both surreal and terrifying. They spoke of a large, silent object that seemed to defy the laws of physics, hanging in the sky with an eerie stillness. The object was unlike anything they had ever seen before, and its presence filled them with a sense of dread and wonder. For hours, the military fired everything they had, but the object never wavered. Anti-aircraft guns blazed, artillery shells exploded in the night sky, and yet the mysterious craft remained untouched. The soldiers were relentless, their determination fueled by fear and duty. They had never encountered anything like this, and their efforts seemed futile. The sky was lit up with the flashes of gunfire, but the object remained, almost mocking their attempts to bring it down.
Sir, it's gone! The soldier's voice was filled with a mix of relief and confusion. They had been firing for what felt like an eternity, and now, suddenly, the object had vanished. It was as if it had never been there at all, leaving the soldiers to question their own sanity.
What the hell was that? The question hung in the air unanswered. The soldiers exchanged bewildered glances, each one grappling with the reality of what they had just witnessed. They had no answers, only more questions. What had they been firing at? Where had it gone? And most importantly, what was it?
And just as quickly as it had appeared, the object disappeared into the night, leaving behind only questions. The night sky returned to its usual darkness, the city below slowly calming down. But the memory of that night lingered. For those who had seen it, the event was unforgettable. It was a mystery that would haunt them for years to come, a story they would tell and retell, each time hoping to make sense of the inexplicable. The official records might have dismissed it as a false alarm, but for the eyewitnesses, it was a night that defied explanation, a night when the impossible seemed possible. Now, nearly a century later, historians, conspiracy theorists, and UFO enthusiasts continue to debate what really happened during the Battle of Los Angeles. So, what do we actually know? In the early hours of February 25, 1942, air raid sirens sounded across Los Angeles, and the city went into blackout mode. The military, already on high alert after Pearl Harbor, believed an attack was imminent. But the real damage wasn't caused by any invader. The shelling damaged homes, cars, and infrastructure, and tragically, at least 5 people lost their lives, mostly due to heart attacks and car accidents during the chaos. Thousands of witnesses saw something that night. Some reported seeing strange lights in the sky. Others swore they saw a massive object moving slowly above the city, impervious to the barrage of artillery fire. I think there's more to this story. The military had never been so confused about an aerial event. Could it have been an alien craft? We may never know. Declassified military documents seem to confirm the confusion of the time, but they offer no clear answers. To this day, the event remains a mystery, shrouded in both fear and fascination. Whether it was a case of wartime paranoia, a misidentified weather balloon, or perhaps something far more mysterious, the Battle of Los Angeles continues to capture our imaginations. On that fateful night in February 1942, the city of Los Angeles was plunged into chaos. Air raid sirens blared, searchlights pierced the sky, and anti-aircraft guns fired relentlessly. The residents were gripped by fear and confusion. What really happened that night? Was it an enemy attack, a false alarm, or something beyond our understanding? Eyewitnesses reported seeing strange lights and objects in the sky. Some claimed they saw a large, slow-moving craft, while others described multiple smaller objects darting around. The military response was swift and intense. Anti-aircraft shells lit up the night, but no tangible evidence of an enemy was ever found. Was it an extraterrestrial visitor, or simply the result of a world on edge? In the days that followed, the newspapers were filled with speculation and theories. Some believed it was a Japanese air raid, while others thought it was a cover-up for a secret military experiment. The lack of concrete answers only fueled the mystery. In the end, the Battle of Los Angeles leaves us with more questions than answers, and a lingering reminder that the truth is often stranger than fiction. Even today, historians and enthusiasts continue to debate and investigate what truly transpired that night. The event remains a fascinating chapter in the annals of unexplained phenomena, a testament to the enduring allure of the unknown. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below on what you think happened in the skies over Los Angeles that fateful night.